Hi, I'm Cara, and today I'm sitting down with the writer and director of the new mystery movie, Marfa. Hi, Andy.
Hello. It's good to be here.
So tell me about this movie. What is Marfa?
So Marfa is definitely in the genre of mystery. It's for forever, lifelong friends, basically, that travel, mysterious lights, and a forever changing journey.
So not many people write a movie. What inspired you to do this?
So I got into TV. Well, number one, I should say I was an artist. I'm an artist by nature. Two, about 7 years ago, I got into filming for some TV shows, and that kind of gave me a taste for this. And so I decided to jump off big and go feature film. Why make a short?
Okay. And you said these mystery lights. What are they?
That's a good question. And that's the inspiration that this movie is built on. No one knows. And I have no idea.
Okay. So how did you find your cast? Where did your cast for this movie come from?
Social media, number one. Thank goodness for that in the day and age we live in. We sorted through literally thousands of different individuals for the characters that I was looking for and that I had wrote. And we narrowed that down to 250. And at that point, it was time for them to do a reel so that I could actually see them act, number one, and number two, see them portray the characters that I wrote. And through that lengthy process, I believe that we've got a tremendous cast.
Okay, and I see you brought someone from your cast with you.
I have somebody that I'm very proud of, and that's Jesus Jr., a.k.a. Gonzo, from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
Okay. Hi, Jesus.
Hello.
Glad you're here.
I'm glad to be here.
So, Andy, I have to ask you, how did you find Jesus?
Again, social media. We reached out and contacted one another, and it just made sense to have him a part of this movie.
Okay, so question for you, Jesus. Why did you want to become a part of this movie?
Well, I want to be famous. No, seriously, it intrigued me. The story, it really hit me somewhere personal because in my off time, I hunt UFOs, hunt ghosts, and all kinds of other weird stuff. And I've actually known about the Marfa lights for quite a long time. That is a really big mystery, like we said.
For sure.
In UFO lore, just like you got the Roswell incident, you got Area 51 and all that cool stuff. The Marfa lights are one of the big ones, and so just knowing that's what it was about, this would be literally my first film that's tied together with that phenomenon. And I'm used to always just being the bad guy and killing people and dragging bodies around and breaking legs and all that kind of wholesome family fun. And this is going to give me a chance to step outside that box and show the world that I don't have to always play that guy. After more than 40 movies and TV shows being that guy, for me, this was exciting. And
Time to change it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And he's very passionate about this project. I can't stand working with somebody that it's just another day. Let's just get this over with. Let's do it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
He's really excited about making this movie. And that gets me excited. And to show that he cares about his cast that much. The role originally was a really small role. It'd be like me doing a cameo on the film. But after we spoke more, and he learned my passions and what my connections were with it, he said, "I want to write you a bigger role in this because I think that we'd be able to use you to make the story even stronger, make it even more mysterious." And I was like, that's awesome.
And he's being humble. I got to cut him off. And the reason why I say that is because I was extremely excited to have him in on board. So, I mean, what else could I do? I couldn't just bring him in as a, non-speaking character. So what we did is we actually extended that role. I took the time to sit down at night and basically rewrite that character. I mean, I had to have him in front of the camera with things to say. So I'm glad for that opportunity.
Okay, so I'm not only hearing he's going to be an actor in this movie, but you're also bringing him on as a producer. What led you to that decision?
So it only makes sense. So now I've got the valuable asset of Jesus Jr. on set as an actor. Okay. It only makes sense with the expertise that he has in this industry, and that being whether it's a stuntman, editing, all kinds of things behind the camera, and of course in front of the camera. It only made sense at this point to bring him in as part of our production crew, and of course our producer.
Okay, so the title of this movie is Marfa. It's about Marfa, Texas. What do you think the town of Marfa is going to feel about this movie?
I want to shed a very good perspective on this community. They're very neat. They've got their own unique corner of the earth. And this is a feel-good movie in the end. Of course, a mystery revolving around something that their town is known for. And so I hope when it's all over with that this is a movie that they really love and that it does portray their community in a way in which they are happy with.
Jesus, what do you think? How do you think Marfa is going to feel about a movie being filmed about their town and the lights?
Well, from what I read in the script, it doesn't portray them like The Hills Have Eyes, so that's good.
Yeah,
For sure.
You know, which a lot of movies that are filmed on about small towns, they over hokey it, you know,
Right.
and they're more making fun of the people. We're not concentrating on that. We're concentrating on these 4 individuals that go visit this place, you know, and like he said, we want to create a picture that they're going to be proud to share with their friends, that they're going to be proud to show off, and that they're going to fall in love with themselves, that they can literally pass this movie down to their kids.
Yeah,
You
for
know?
sure. I hope this,
Yeah.
if it's done correctly, which we will, we won't cut it any short. We hope that this is passed on from generation, from of course now on.
Yeah. For me, I want like my dream would be for it to be considered a cult classic.
Oh, without a doubt. I would love that.
Okay, so I have one last question.
Sure.
Be honest here. Have you seen the lights?
So, I'm a skeptic by nature. And I have. In order to write this movie, I needed to see if I could. So I made 2 trips down there, and I'm 100% so far. I went down there thinking I would not see them, and sure enough, I did. You know, they built an observatory deck down there on that highway that leads to town. And it's very unrelated to weather. And so, yeah, it's a cool experience for sure.
Okay, well, you guys have made me really excited to go visit Marfa, Texas, and to see this movie. I appreciate you sitting down with me.
Yeah, thank you for your time. We appreciate it. Thank you.